The invention of paper is credited to Cai Lun, a Chinese court official around 105 AD. He used materials like tree bark, hemp, old rags, and fishing nets. This invention marked a major leap in recording and sharing knowledge. Before paper, people wrote on papyrus, parchment, bamboo, or silk, materials that were expensive or inconvenient. Papyrus was fragile and prone to cracking, while parchment, which was made from animal skins, was costly. Paper was lighter, cheaper, and easier to mass-produce. The word paper comes from papyrus, but true paper is very different in texture and production. Papyrus was made by layering plant strips, while paper involves pulping and drying fibers. This process gives paper more durability and flexibility. After its invention in China, the technique of papermaking slowly spread westward via the Silk Road. By the 8th century, it reached the Islamic world, where improvements were made using linen and hemp fibers. Arab paper mills in Baghdad and Damascus became famous for their craftsmanship. Paper reached Europe around the 12th century, but was met with resistance. Scribes and monks initially preferred parchment for its prestige. It wasn't until the printing press emerged that paper gained dominance in Europe. Johannes Gutenberg's invention of the printing press in 1440 revolutionized paper's importance. Books could now be printed cheaply and in large numbers. This played a crucial role in the Renaissance and spread of literacy. Paper was once so valuable that people reused and repurposed it. Documents were written, then scraped clean or flipped for second use. Watermarks were introduced to deter counterfeiting and identify mill origins. The first European paper mill was established in Spain, in the city of Zativa, around 1150. From there, papermaking spread to Italy, France, and Germany. The craft flourished and became a respected industry. In Japan, papermaking developed into an art known as washi, which uses fibers from mulberry, gampi, or mitsumata plants. Washi is prized for its strength, translucency, and use in calligraphy, origami, and shoji screens. It's even registered as a UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage. By the 19th century, the demand for paper surged due to newspapers, books, and bureaucracy. To meet the need, mills switched from rags to wood pulp as the primary raw material. This allowed paper to be produced on a much larger scale. Wood pulp paper is cheaper but degrades over time due to acidity and lignin content. That's why old newspapers turn yellow and brittle. Modern archival papers are acid-free to ensure longevity. The first paper currency was issued in China during the Tang dynasty, long before it appeared in Europe. Paper money made trade more practical than hauling coins. The Mongol Empire also used it under Kublai Khan. Some of the oldest surviving pieces of paper are Chinese documents from the 2nd century AD. These ancient texts are held in museums and provide insights into early administration and culture. Their survival shows paper's durability when preserved correctly. The recycling of paper isn't a modern concept. It was practiced as early as the 9th century. Paper makers would collect rags and waste to reuse the fibers. Today, recycling is a global effort to reduce deforestation and waste. Each type of paper serves a distinct purpose. Newsprint, cardstock, parchment, glossy, and tissue are just a few examples. These are made by adjusting fiber length, thickness, and additives. Specialized papers even exist for security printing and water resistance. Paper plays a cultural role too. In Mexico, colorful papel picado banners decorate festivals. In India, handmade paper is a traditional craft. Around the world, paper art reflects cultural identity and creativity. Origami, the Japanese art of paper folding, really symbolizes precision, balance, and patience. Traditional origami uses just a single square sheet without any cuts or glue. Some of the more complex models, well, they can take hours to fold and are actually considered sculptural masterpieces. During World War II, countries printed propaganda leaflets on paper and dropped them from planes. These flyers were used to influence morale and, spread information. Paper, even in war, was a powerful communication tool. The rise of digital technology has definitely decreased paper use in some areas, but it hasn't eliminated it. Paper still dominates in packaging, hygiene, and legal documentation. The myth of the paperless office is, for the most part, still just aspirational. Modern papermaking is, honestly, highly automated and produces sheets at incredible speeds, sometimes over 60 kilometers per hour. Giant paper reels are cut, dried, and packaged with precision. And, paper remains one of the most mass-produced materials on Earth. Some paper types, like rice paper, are actually misleadingly named. Rice paper is often made from mulberry bark or other plants, not rice. Its thin, translucent nature makes it really popular in cooking and calligraphy. Paper isn't just for writing. It's actually used in filters, insulation, medical applications, and even in furniture design. Compressed paper products are strong and eco-friendly alternatives to plastic or wood. Designers keep finding new uses for paper all the time. In the year 2020, global paper production exceeded 400 million metric tons. The leading producers include China, the United States, and Japan. Even though there are sustainability concerns, efforts are definitely growing to source paper from responsible forestry and recycling. There are edible papers used in baking, like rice wafers or sugar sheets for cake decorating. In some Asian snacks, paper-thin wrappings actually dissolve in the mouth. These really blend culinary creativity with material science. Paper may be ancient, but its evolution continues. From ancient scrolls to smart paper with electronic sensors, its journey is far from over. As we blend tradition with innovation, paper proves itself to be a timeless invention.